It was raining and Big Chico Creek was raging. Most people would just sleep through this weather, but not the Walk for Water volunteers. The volunteers spent hours preparing for the event, and every single one of them stayed to greet the hundreds of participants. From Chapman School drummers to local businesses, individuals came together to use their talents to raise awareness for the thirst-dominated world we live in. Walk for Water uses the money to replace unhygienic water sources with new and clean places to drink, as well as supplying sanitation and hygiene training. This affects over 1,000 Africans and leads to improved health, food security, higher school attendance, and the beginning of microenterprises.
I've seen it start off from something that seems so huge to do. How is this going to happen, to now it just being something that's grown and grown and grown far beyond what we expected an impact, I think is what drives us each year to want to come out and have more water for more Africans.
I have worked for World Vision for 3 years, but Walk for Water and World Vision's partnership has been, I believe they told me the other day, 12 years. World Vision is a child-centered, child-focused organization, a Christian humanitarian aid organization, and it's just a really good partnership. It was a really good fit. Both organizations had a heart for children and a heart for God, and so that's how we ended up teaming up and what we do.
Today I'm volunteering for TiVo Water. When the ladies go down to the water source, which is usually some kind of muddy thing like our stream is today, get that water bucket, carry it home on their heads. Rather than build a fire and boil it, you pour it through this filter. It's not a chemical process, it's a mechanical process, a very fine sand that just suffocates and blots out the light from bacteria that need oxygen and light, which is most of it. And purifies the water in that way. So in addition with what they call training and hygiene about hand washing, dishwashing, etc., they put these in place, and a few years later you have a town that's really increased their health. So this is like the first line of development before there's a real water well project.
I work primarily with fundraising and the Bridging the Gap market, and when we started we just had a small market at Sky's House. Now we have 2 kiosks at Beatniks and Cal Java, and the income from that alone has enabled us to purchase a borehole. People have become more aware that we're here and want to either volunteer or donate money, and those are the 2 things that make your organization grow. We've given 34,000 Africans water for life, and just this past year we participated with a project in Cambodia. So that again, we are expanding our reach.
My non-profit organization is called Feeding Nations Through Education, FNTE. Bridging the Gap have helped fund one of our clean water wells in Burkina Faso, and I was there during the well process, the drilling all the way to the end, to see the population embracing clean water wells and see the faces, the smiles, the excitement, and I know that from now on there will be children that will live because of these clean water wells. See, I grew up in Africa. I know what it means to not have water because I've been there. So to see that many people coming together for a walk of water, to experience how it feels like to walk for distance to get clean water, it means a lot to me personally.
I was at neighborhood church, and Sky Adams, who's just walking by, happened to be there and introduce the 2019 Walk for Water. I wanted it to be real for me, and to be real, it needed to be an approximation of what I know my brothers and sisters all over the world, who live in drought-prone areas and don't have water, what they have to do. Old, young, it doesn't matter. They all have to carry water. So this whole rig together with the water I carried was 65 pounds. Wow. Now next year I'm hoping to do 2 full containers, 85 pounds. So I'm going to work at it. Yeah.
I love Sky's vision. She's passionate about what she does, and she loves to share that. And it takes not just her, but it takes a community of people to participate. And I love being a part of that vision.
And for me, it's also a great thing to always get involved with something that goes far beyond me. It doesn't have to always be me, but also about other people. And I believe that's what Bridging the Gap has been doing, and along the community of Chico, which I'm very grateful.
Caring for others is just part of what we're supposed to do, and I think it's a really wonderful way to connect the world through being generous and caring enough to give.
We can make a big difference with just one drop. Even though we're one person, we could do something, and we can't do it alone. And so that's where we're better together. You know, a drop makes a puddle, makes a lake, makes a ocean.
The world needs to know that everybody can do their share for other people.
When we all work together to do good, we help the world become a better place.